Hello, everybody. I am Auntie Alaska, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to address letters from aunties. The purpose of my channel is to help you, the aunties, and it could be your uncles as well, as you're taking care of those sweet, precious little angels of yours, your nieces and nephews. Let's get to the first letter. Dear Aunt Alaska. Oh, she called me a dear. This is my dilemma. I have 7 nieces and nephews, 4 siblings. I have no kids of my own. My nieces and nephews range from ages 2 to 13. What a sweet, precious age. And the problem is that when I go out, people always say, "Are those your kids? How did you have so many? Do they all have the same dad?" Well, I can usually ignore their ignorant questions because it's really none of their business. Well, last Saturday, I was out and my nieces and nephews were saying, "Hey, Mom." We're all laughing and joking like we normally do. And some said, "You're our mom. You're our auntie. Auntie Mom." Well, unfortunately, a friend of my sister-in-law walked by. She heard the conversation. She put her hands on her hips and said, "Those are not your kids. They cannot be your children. You're just an aunt. Stop teaching them those bad habits." I was hurt. Oh, the children were crushed, and I'm wondering, how do I handle this? Is it okay if they say I'm their mom? I mean, they just do it out of love. Thank you so much, a concerned aunt. Okay, I had a moment. I'm okay. Dear concerned aunt, I really think that's great that you and your little blessings have such a great relationship like that, and you're not taken away from their parents. And I think that's wonderful. They look at you as a mom, and there's nothing wrong like that. You're showing them love, and by you taking them out from time to time, you're probably helping their parents out too, and there's nothing wrong with that. And as for this lady, my suggestion would be, since you mentioned she's a friend of your sister-in-law, maybe invite her over, have the kids with you, and just explain you're not trying to do anything wrong, and just talk to her in a nice way. And another suggestion, which I think, you know, this will be the best one, if she's wearing a wig or weave, snatch it off her head and beat her as hard as you can. Another suggestion would be, if you do go with the coffee one, and stick with me on this one, find out if she likes decaf or she likes regular coffee. And either way, I will get, especially if it's decaf, but this suggestion will work for either way. Make her a nice cup of coffee, as strong as you can make it. Put in 5 or 6 shots of espresso, but don't tell her what's in there. And put as much sugar in it as it can. She will be bouncing off the wall, but I bet she will leave you alone. And if still none of those don't work, I would slap her as hard as you can. And I would say, "Listen to you, you cow grazing heifer. Nobody can tell me what my nieces and nephews can call me. Even your siblings can't tell you that. You're the auntie. You rule, and you gotta set the guidelines." I hope my suggestions will help y'all. And please feel free to reach out to me for any other suggestions or advice you may need. Thanks again, and I'll see you at the next video. Have a great day. Please subscribe and like my channel. And remember, I'm Aunt Alaska, and Aunties rule.